Heyho guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to show you my PVE build of Blade Soul. This class was and still is one of the favorite class for PvP, using poisons to kill his enemies. However, due to the fact that poison element is really great against most elements and instance MVP cannot be poisoned, makes this class unfavorable towards instances. But since recent update, Blade Soul got some nice buffs including better element coefficient and high auto attack damage reduction through Fullback Claw. Will those changes be enough to make this class useful for instances such as Ponepe or Lost Isle? Before we start, don't forget to show some love, like and subscribe. Alright, let's do this! First of all, let's see how much damage I can do with full buffs. The damage setting is as follows: Insect, Fire, Large, AVP and 0%. My damage was about 60 million per hit without using Assassination Halo and Fullback Claw. The yellow trigger damage was auto damage of Cross Reaper Slash and the white one was Rolling Cutter. After using Assassination Halo and Fullback Claw, my damage went from 16.3 millions to 146.4 millions. First of all, I am going to show you how the stats should be distributed and which attributes are important for instances. There are 3 important stats for your Blade Soul: Strength, Ag, and Luck. Strength is your basic stats to boost your attack and Luck boosts your crit damage, so max those out. I put the remaining points to Ag to boost my attack speed to 480. Otherwise, you can max out Ag if you use something like Dragonfly, Starcard, or Fluffy. For legend instances, you need 80% pen, 200% ignore defense, 50% skill damage, and 50 to 90% element damage. In the following, you can see all my stats and attributes unbuffed. In the following, I am going to show you my skill distribution. Cutter Mastery and Enhanced Enchant Poison give you additional attack. Backsliding is a nice skill to use to avoid AoE skills. Fullback Claw is one of the best new skills from Sin, increasing your poison damage by 30% and reducing target's auto attack damage by 150%. After recent update, you can use this skill without any restriction. This passive skill boosts your attack and damage when using Cutter. Enchant Deadly Poison increases your attack by 30% and penetration by 10%. By using one more poison bottle, you can additionally get 10% more attack. Assassination Heart allows you to deal more critical damage by 60%. Assassination Halo increases your auto attack damage depending on your crit points. Rolling Cutter is an active skill that can deal damage to enemies while gaining rotation counter. Rotation counter boosts your damage of Rolling Cutter and Cross Ripper Slash enormously. Both skills can be triggered automatically with the help of Crusading Rune and Soul Assassination Rune. Poisonous Weapon increases your attack by 10% and infects the targets with new poison up to 3 times. Hallucination Walk is a useful buff not only for boosting your flee, crit rest and movement speed, but also to reduce magic damage up to 74%. Like other classes, you can max out all T4 skills. The following are some important skills you need to prioritize first. Blade Soul skills are dependent on souls. Soul Vow allows you to collect souls that grants you 2% pen and 3% crit damage from each soul. At max level, you can gather 10 souls and the limit can be expanded up to 5 souls more with this rune. Dark Contract is the fastest way to collect souls. Soul Breath consumes all souls to avoid all damage taken while reducing your attack and increasing your movement speed. You can reduce your attack penalty by using Spirit Psych Star Rune up to 20%. Nail allows you to live longer after your death. Duration is dependent on how many souls you have left. Soul Protection absorbs damage depending on your amount of attack. This skill consumes 3 souls. Soul Depravity is Blade Soul's burst skill, dealing high damage while releasing all souls. Soul Hunting Pact Star Rune allows you to get all souls after using Soul Depravity and deals an additional damage. Soul Erosion increases your poison element damage by 2% from each soul. After recent update, Blade Souls get additionally 20% poison element coefficient. With this, Poison Restraints and Love Relic, your poison element coefficients against other elements can be increased up to 55%. For example, Poison Element will deal 80% damage against undead instead of 25%. This is my equipment overview for main and shadow equipments. To boost your damage, you can use Dragon Slayer as your offhand and try to get Armor Break or crit damage as Enchant. Use Alistar or Mary Rowland's card to boost your MVP damage. For armor, I currently use Soul Cage to boost my attack and damage. Alternatively, you can use Storm Defense, Curse Armor, or Blessing Liberation. Try to get Sharp 4 as your Enchant. Crit damage or PDI is also fine too. For cards, you can use Poitata Star, Colossus, Heart, or Archer Skeleton Star. For garment, you can use either Imperial Knight's Cape or Warman 2 with crit damage or PDI as Enchant. Dreamy Kate Star, Dragonfly Star, Mastering Star, or Mayfarlin's card can be used in garment to improve your damage. I use these shoes to boost my attack and pen. Alternatively, you can use Feather of Light, Dominator War Boots, or Fate Judgment. Try to get high crit damage or PDI for your Enchant. There are some good cards for shoes, for example Moonistar, Edgar Star, or Flute Star. As low budget alternatives, you can use Time Holder Star, Water Spirit Turtle, or Rainbow Fall card. For accessories, you can use Steel Ambition, Diamond Earring, or Brook of Pragma. You need to get SB 304 for your Enchant to boost your attack and damage. Moonlight Tendry Star card is a nice option for accessories. If you can get White Star Knight or Bio Buffer card, use them. For this build, Assassin's Jewel is the weapon you should use. This gives you boost of crit damage and AA damage. It's also important to get your T5 to acquire souls automatically if you use auto attack. Each soul also gives you 2% auto attack damage. Additionally, Soul Depravity ignores 100% defense and can deal crit damage. Try to get SP or Sharp 3 or 4 to boost your damage. Use Trickstar or Minostar card to boost your damage or Goblin Leader Star card to survive better. For headgear, I currently use Bashful Moment. Alternatively, you can use Duchess of Bad to boost your poison element damage. Try to get Zeal as high as possible in your Enchant. For cards, you can use Walter, Machine Dragon Wing, Old Humbala, or any pen or damage related card. Plus 6 Cute Flower is the best face headgear for PvE at the moment, particularly if you have already enough AA damage. Other face headgear that are useful are Iln, Meow Wave, and Juggling Queen. For Enchant, you can go with Moral 3 or 4 or PDI. Ocean's Attachment is one of the best move headgear for PvE. You need to get at least plus 6 to maximize your damage bonus. Shape of My Heart and Glutinous Imp are the alternatives for move headgear. Try to get Seal as high as possible in your Enchant. Goodwill Gift Box is a nice back headgear for DPS. You need to get plus 6 to optimize your damage. Other alternatives are as follows: Tamamo's Tail, Rev Wing, or any damage related back headgear. For Enchant, you can go with Sharp or Moral 3 or 4. For Tail, you can use any damage related tail headgear such as Fox Herald, Rock Bunny, or FLyTuT. Try to get SB as high as possible to boost your damage. For Shadow equipments, you can use following equipments. The Enchant should be the same like the one for main equipments. For offhand, I recommend you to use Wing Magic Bracelet. Alternatively, you can use Skeleton Bracelet or Rosa Chain. For armor, you can use Ninja Clothes or the Chosen's armor. For garment, you can use Cloud Undershirts or Gold Mantue to boost your AA damage. White Duke's Mantue is also a nice alternative. I use Saint Mary's because the shoes are good shoes overall for both physical and magic user. Alternatively, you can use Little Fairies or Boar Bezel. For my first accessory, I use Ring of Loyalty only because of the set effect with Chosen's armor. There are also several options you can use for accessories such as Fading Tear, Hermit's Bundle, or Ring of Contract. For the attack mirror, you can use either Bilge's Armor, Combustible Knife, or Claw to increase your damage. For the defense mirror, you can use anything you desire. For the relic, I would recommend you Horn of the Unyielding for shield or Lord of Fate for element damage. For the attribute runes, you can put yours as shown below. I put 4 yellow attributes runes consists of all stats and race damage, 5 red attributes runes which contain increases of damage, penetration, crit damage and element damage, and 1 blue attribute rune. Crusading rune improves the damage of Cross Reaper Slash and rotation counter limit. Additionally, Cross Reaper Slash can be triggered automatically. Spirit Sight Star rune removes the attack penalty of Soul Breaths up to 20%. Additionally, after using Soul Breath, you will get all your souls back through Dark Pact. Your crit damage can be improved by Soul Assassination rune. Additionally, you can get rotation point when dealing crit damage, and Rolling Cutter can be triggered automatically. Soul Hunting Pact Star rune is important for Soul Depravity. Besides, you can increase the limit of souls up to 5 times more. For the Arcane runes, you can do as follows. Currently, I try to boost White Blade rune as my priority. I would recommend you all as PvE user to use this rune as well. Additionally, War Preparedness rune is my other recommendation as PvE user. For the third one, you can use whatever you desire. I choose this one to boost my debuff damage. First of all, let's see how much damage I can do on this floor. I was using full buffs here including foods, meals, and alloys. It's crazy how quick the boss HP went down. Really crazy. As you can see, I used backsliding bit too late, and normally I would die directly, but thanks to Nail I could live a little bit longer. so I needed to kill him quickly before my time is coming. Done. I killed him before my time was up. By the way, you can use Soul Breath to avoid his AoE skills if you want to. Alright, boss on second floor. Let's go! Basically start with the same strategy. Prepare for Elite, Fullback Claw and auto attack. And use Soul Breath and backsliding to avoid some burst damage. Easy. Before update, I could barely do some damage on floor 1 boss, and now I just killed both bosses under 30 seconds. In the following you can see the list of pro and contra for using assassin for PVE. That's it, that was my PVE build of Blade Soul. We know that Blade Soul is one of the best classes for PVE, and in my opinion, after recent update, this class can also deal some nice damage in instances. Thanks to Fullback Claw, Blade Soul can unlock DPS potential for PVE. Although Blade Soul gets more poison element coefficient, this class still can do high damage against undead bots such as PML and PSR. I wish Poison Element will get better features against undead in the future. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Feel free to ask and give comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you soon, your FLyTuT.